Very good afternoon and welcome to ET Now with me, Kanishka Sarkar. You're watching Your Trades, your go-to post-market roundup for all the news, block deals and more that kept this T-Street buzzing today. Now, looking at the market, the Nifty just held above that 24,600 mark, closing with less than 0.5% of gains. Stocks like Eternal, Jio Financial, Bharti Airtel, Reliance Industries and BEL were among the top Nifty gainers that provided support to the index. On the flip side, the laggards of the day included Bajaj Finserv, Trent, Shriram Finance, Axis Bank and TCS capping broader gains. Now, in terms of key movers, we had Jubilant Foodworks, which surged about 4% after Citi flagged a 90-day upside catalyst, while Spark, that nosedived over 18% in trade today on a clinical trial setback. Tata Tech, ABFRL and Alchem Labs, they came under pressure today, sliding on the back of large block deals that we saw this morning. ABFRL was down about 10% on the likely exit of Flipkart. Tata Tech, that declined more than 1%. Alchem Labs also closed 2.5% lower as the promoter is likely to have sold 1.4% equity stake worth over 800 crore rupees. Meanwhile, the HDFC Bank shares edged up nearly 1% after SEBI cleared a 12,500 crore IPO for HDB Financial Services, which was a long-awaited move. PI Industries, on the other hand, that soared over 3% after its biggest customer raised guidance, while Gland Pharma, that added more than 2% on US FDA nod for a blood pressure treatment drug. In the defense space, we had GRSE, which hit a lifetime high today after bagging a new order. On the policy front, now that we have some news, sources have told us, told ET Now that the government is planning to dilute over 5% stake in public sector banks and insurance firms. Apart from that, the Parliament's monsoon session that is scheduled from July 1st to August 12th. So plenty of action and signals from the D-Street today. But now to decode what the market construct is looking like for the rest of the week, Lakshmikant Shukla is now joining us, who's a technical analyst at institutional research Yes Securities India. Welcome, Mr. Shukla. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, the Nifty held just above that 24,600 level with less than 0.5% of gains coming in. So now does the current chart pattern suggest any further upside, or are we in for, a near-term resistance?
Good afternoon, Geeta. First of all, I would like to thank you for calling me on your show. Now, talking about the market. So in yesterday's sessions, we have seen the formation of bearish engulfing candle. But in today's session, market somehow defended its key support levels in Nifty around the levels of 24,400 to 24,500 zone, and it has formed a small bullish candle. No doubt that texture of market is looking weak, but as long as it holds the levels of 24,400 to 24,500 zone, we remain hopeful that Nifty could give a pullback move on the upside. While moving on the upside, it could face resistance near the levels of 24,725, where its 20 DMA is placed. And if it surpasses this level, then 24,860 would be the next hurdle for the Nifty, where 61.8 Fibonacci retracement is seen of its current downfall, starting from the levels of 25,000 to 24,500. The key crucial support is still placed on the levels of 24,400 to 500. Until Nifty hold this level, we could see some amount of pullback, but major breakthrough is only expected at the levels of 24,860, from where it could resume its upside momentum toward the levels of 25,100. If we talk about Bank Nifty, so Bank Nifty has also defended its 20 DMA, which is placed around the levels of 55,200 with the formation of bullish candle. In yesterday's sessions, it has made the lifetime of 56,161. Then after it has seen some amount of decline, but in today's session, it was able to defend its previous swing low. So till it hold up the levels of 55,200, we could see upside momentum in Bank Nifty. But if we look at the broader market, then we could find out that both the small cap and mid cap have outperformed the benchmark indices, and we have seen upside momentum in mid cap and small cap. Now, talking about the levels, Nifty mid cap started hovering near its 78.6 Fibonacci retracement. So overall expectation is on the bullish side till it hold up the levels of 57,200 and could move higher toward the levels of 59,000 to 59,500, where it's a small cap continuously making higher tops and higher bottom on the daily scale of chart. So even we are expecting that it could move higher on the upside with the support of 17,670. Now it is ready to move toward the levels of 20,000 in the upcoming session. So we are quite positive for the broader market, but we are hopeful for the Nifty that it could show a pullback move on the upside.
All right, that's the word coming in from Mr. Shukla. Positive on the broader market and hopeful for upside on the Nifty. But Mr. Shukla, also tell us which are your top picks for the day?
See, from last 2 to 3 days, we have seen positive side momentum in the chemical space. Even if you look at the charts of PI industry and SRF, they have given upside momentum. So within the same space, I have picked Tata Chemical. So this stock has seen rebound from the neckline of double bottom breakout. So and from last 2 to 3 days, it has been forming higher tops and higher bottom with the formations of bullish candle on the daily chart. So we are expecting upside in Tata Chemicals toward the levels of 960 with the stop loss of 880 on the downside, where its 100 DMA is also placed. To till it hold this level, we could see a further positive breakthrough in this stock and it could move higher toward an expected target of 960. So this is one of the stock which I would like to recommend. Second stock is JSW Energy. So this stock has formed a strong base near its significant moving averages like 20, 50 and 100 DMA. And for the last 3 days, it has also forming higher tops and higher bottom. Today, it has also breached its previous swing high. So overall expectation on the upside, even indicator and oscillator also looking positive because RSI has given positive crossover on the daily chart and it is also started moving higher. So we expect that that JSW Energy will see upside move toward our target of 536. And if someone will buy this stock, then one should keep the stop loss of 490 in case of any retracement.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Shukla, for joining us and helping us with what the market construct is looking like and also with your top recommendations this afternoon. Thank you so much for your time.